Hi guys, welcome back to our placement podcast. So today I am with Jordon McAuley, who is a third year business management student from Korean, and he is currently on placement as an international programs assistant. So hi Jordan.
Hiya, how are you?
I'm good. So we've got a couple of questions for you today just to kind of get an idea on your kind of placement journey. So your first question is, why did you decide to do placement?
I decided to do placement because I needed time to figure out what I wanted to do after university. It's the first 2 years of university, I think, is a big part. Just getting used to living by yourself and going through socially all the things, all a bunch of new different sort of experiences. But after that, then you do need to start looking towards your career and what you want after university. So I think the first 2 years is just really learning more about yourself and more about what's expected of in the future. And then I wanted to spend my third year focusing on my career.
Happy days. So are you finding placement beneficial?
Yes, very, very beneficial. Again, like I say, it's much more professional. You spend a lot more time focusing on what you will be focusing on once you graduate. I think a lot of the skills are transferable that can be used for final year as well. But small things like communicating with professionals and meeting up with people from different companies and even communicating on email, phone calls from different people around Europe and around the rest of the world is something that I probably wouldn't have got at university.
Okay. So what kind of skills have you learned while on placement?
Skills, the biggest one is probably professionalism and communication. This isn't something that I think you can just pick up from sitting in lectures and going to seminars and things like that. It is something that you do need to go out and take part in, and you need to watch professionals around you, learn from them and take what they have sort of used and then use it yourself. As well as this, just time management's a big one. Obviously in university you have all the time in the world to take care of projects and assignments and things like that, whereas at work you don't have that sort of luxury. At work a lot of things need to be done quickly and it just allows you and forces you to become better at time management.
Okay. So thinking back to first and second year of university, so have you brought any of those skills or knowledge into your placement year?
Yeah, obviously my knowledge of business as a whole is something that was focused on a lot in the first and second year at university, but as well as that, communication skills were focused on as well. Fortunately for me, we did presentations in front of crowds, in front of the Odyssey Arena, in front of some of their staff. We actually viewed an event and then did an assessment of the experience at the event. So dealing with professionals before I'd even got into my placement definitely helped me get a running start and how to act and how to present myself, and that allowed me to focus on where improvements can be made. So I do feel that there were a lot of skills before I'd even got to step foot onto my placement that I picked up from my time at university.
Okay, so final wee question here is, would you recommend placement for current second year students?
Yes, I definitely would. Placement will allow you to figure out what you want to do and what you don't want to do, and on top of that it'll teach you so many skills that you don't actually realise. Skills, like I say, like time management and just the ability to work for long periods of time and focus on different tasks and just planning things out. Obviously being at university, like I said before, you have all the time in the world, but that won't be the case come final year. So work in a sense sort of mirrors what is to come for us in final year and what sort of pressure we will be under, and again applying for jobs in that, just the professional aspect of working in a professional environment will help us whenever it comes to applying for graduate jobs and going through the interview process, and as well as dealing with rejection and different things like that.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Jordan. So tune in next week for another round of our placement podcast. Thank you.